Hello, John. No?
Okay, Chaya Maria.
So since this Chin Coalition's conference or it's happening in the States, and since there are also distinguished guests from different countries and from different Chin communities, so I really appreciate the effort you are taking and the initiations everyone is engaging in this uh, uh, task or in this endeavor in bringing peace, building bridge between Chin people, among Chin people, Chin revolutionaries and resistance. And I really appreciate all the effort. But at the same time, uh, I like to report some facts from the ground that the SAC is advancing back in Asian states. Recently, they have recaptured Falam town, and they are advancing towards Falam, Hakka. From Falam to Hakka, most likely they won't stop at Hakka. From Hakka, they will likely continue to advance, and they are probably going to attack one of the Indian-Myanmar border camps, or somehow from Hakka, they might head toward south. At the same time, there are also hundreds of convoys crossing Magoi division, and they just reached to Sikchu, which is just quite near to Chin State, southern Chin States. From Sikchu, they might advance to So. So is only 12 miles from Kampalet Township. So they're on their way to Sikchu. So as we're speaking now, they're already planning our defense line. Probably we are gathering more and more allies. So this is also one of the big tests that we are going to face. We liberated many towns last year, so we started with liberating Chindui, then we liberated Matupi with Chin Brotherhood Operation, CB Operation, then we liberated Mindat, then we liberated Kapalet, then we liberated Falam. But unfortunately, we just lost Falam a few days ago, a couple of weeks ago. So now we are trying to stop the advancing of the SAC. But there are many factors that we lost. There are many factors that SAC is gearing up and planning their advance and attack on Chin State. What we're experiencing on the ground it's the same for the Chin resistance as well as for NUG PDFs. SAC is somehow kind of bullying us in terms of manpower and ammunition and firepower. So one of our major problems is we couldn't resupply our men, and we couldn't resupply in terms of ammunition and firepower. But those things have largely to do with how united we are as a front in Chin revolutionaries or Chin resistance. I think in terms of reconciliation, negotiations, and peace and unity and so on, I think we have to come face with some facts on the ground or some realities. That for the last 5 or 6 years, as a Chin Brotherhood or as someone who has joined this fight against the injustice, that we, time and time again, we feel that when enough people make false promises, words start meaning anything. And then there are no more answers, only better and better promises, which means better and better lies. And those kind of false promises shatter our hope, shatter divisions. So I think we have to let go of the rhetorics and the words with well-meaning, but we have to come face with the hard reality, the hardcore reality of how we are going to face or how we are going to work together again. So the main point I think here is we need to have trust. We need to build trust. We need to trust each other. If we can trust, the rest can follow easily. And then the rest is willing to cooperate. The rest is willing to fall into places. But unless we build trust, I think peace or unity seems a bit far, and still there are more work to be done, and there might be just some more suggestions or urges or pleas or requests. But without trust, I think trust is the key to all our problems.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you to distinguished guests.
Thank you.